left the last.
Morning, everybody. You guys ready for me to go ahead and get started here? So thank you all for being here this morning. I'm Andrew James. I'm the chief of the Victory Crime Section in the Montgomery County DA's office. And we're here this morning to, again, bring awareness to the community about driving while intoxicated. This event right now is kind of the culmination of something that we started to do earlier this summer. And that was before every major holiday throughout the summer, going to different parts of Montgomery County and talking about impaired driving, intoxicated driving, drug driving, how it is something that we all need to continue working on as a community to stop doing, quite frankly. We started out going to East Montgomery County. We talked out there about how, hey, this is a problem in East County, we need to work on it. We then went before July 4th weekend out to the lake, met with Precinct 1, and we went out to Magnolia and Precinct 5, and now we're here down in the Woodlands with Precinct 3, and several other agencies, DPS, the Sheriff's Department, several South County agencies, Shenandoah, Oak Ridge, and we just want to get the message out to the community about it's Labor Day weekend, it's the end of the summer. We want people to celebrate, we want people to enjoy it, spend time with your friends and families, but do so responsibly. Don't get behind the wheel after you've been drinking. Don't get behind the wheel if you were anything but stone cold sober. We have had 9 fatality crashes this summer from Memorial Day weekend until now, with 10 folks losing their lives in our county. One of which happened July 4th weekend, a mile or so north of here on I-45. We need to be responsible on our roadways that we share together. We have had, as of this moment, from Friday at 5 p.m., right before the start of Memorial Day weekend until now, 666 people arrested for driving while intoxicated offenses in Montgomery County. 9 folks arrested for boating while intoxicated offenses. That's a crazy number. It's a lot of people. It's surprisingly down a little bit from the same time frame last year. We had 728 people arrested in that same time frame last year. So that's good. Some folks are getting the message, but it's not enough. We need people to be responsible. So I want to thank all the law enforcement that's here. We've got, as y'all can see, Willis PD came down from the north part of the county. We've got Precinct 3 Constable's Office. We've got Shenandoah PD. We've got Oak Ridge. We've got Conroe PD. We've got the Sheriff's Department. All of these agencies are going to have folks out there looking for intoxicated, for drunk and drug drivers this weekend. Make a smart decision, folks. Take a cab, take an Uber, take a Lyft, or just don't get behind the wheel if you're anything but stone cold sober. So that's all the remarks I've got on behalf of the DA's office here. I believe DPS has a few remarks to make.
My name is Sergeant Justin Ruiz from the Texas Department of Public Safety. We just want to remind everybody to drive safe this weekend. Again, if you drink or if you're drugged, do not get behind that wheel. It's not that important to try to get back home. There's plenty of options out here in this area to get yourself home if you need to be home, but do not get behind that wheel. Also, we want to emphasize that we buckle up, every driver, every time, even if you're just going down the street. So just make sure that we are buckling up, we're not drinking and driving, we're not being drugged and driving, and if we need to get somewhere, we need to call somebody to come get us, call that Lyft, call that Uber, call the taxi, but do not get behind that wheel because we will be out there looking for you. Sure.
Thank you everyone for being here. I just appreciate the cooperation between all the law enforcement agencies that have come together in order to combat this epidemic in our society. So what you say that hasn't already been said, and the message still doesn't get through. So we just have to keep pounding and reiterating to our communities that this is a problem. This is the number one most preventable form of fatality accident is not drinking wine. So we appreciate everyone that came out today. We appreciate all the law enforcement agencies that have dedicated their resources to DWI and drug enforcement, and the DA's office has been incredible in prosecuting these crimes and making our roadways more safe. Thank you so much.
So what I'd like to say on behalf of the District Attorney's Office, on behalf of all the men and women in law enforcement here, here's what the people of Montgomery County need to know. Montgomery County is an incredibly safe community. to live. Our homicide rate is low, our violent crime rate is low, and it's because of men and women in law enforcement, the Sheriff's Department, Department of Public Safety, all the constables. Because of that, we are allowed to use resources that would otherwise be used in more progressive jurisdictions in larger areas. We use those varsity level investigators for our #1 crime in Montgomery County, which is DWI detection and prosecution. So in other jurisdictions, whether it's the large areas in the state of Texas, you're going to see good investigators in those areas, and they're swamped with the murders, and they're swamped with the bad neighborhoods, and they're swamped with bad leadership. In this county, our commissioners have given us millions of dollars in overtime funds to fund law enforcement. Our county has given us more money, more people, and so we use varsity level resources for 2 types of crimes in Montgomery County: internet crimes against children and DWI detection and prosecution. And when we have varsity level enforcement, when we have aggressive enforcement, that keeps Montgomery County safe. You're more likely to die or be injured in a single auto accident that involves drugs or alcohol than you are in any other type of crime in Montgomery County. Now that tells you something. Not only does it mean you're safe in Montgomery County from violent crime, you're safe from murders, but it also means that we care about our citizens in Montgomery County, and the sheriff is going to continue to use varsity level resources, supreme resources. The Constable's Department is going to continue to give us the resources, and so is the Department of Public Safety. Don't drink and drive in Montgomery County unless you're prepared to go to prison. That's what this Labor Day is about, and that's the message from this district attorney's office. Thank you.
This is a collaboration.
This initiative is today, but this county, this sheriff, this Department of Public Safety, and men and women in law enforcement, we concentrate really on 2 types of crimes. Crimes that tend to victimize young children, and crimes that tend to victimize the rest of the community. The DWIs are the one where anybody can become a victim of. You have to get up, you got to go to work, you got to go to work for Univision, right? The problem is that roadway is being occupied by somebody who's drunk or high. So my duty is to protect you from them. So what the point is that the agencies, the law enforcement agencies, have the ability to concentrate on a couple of really types of severe crimes. Internet crimes against children is a big one. DWI is another one. Because of that, because our murder rate is low, our violent crime rate is low, those resources that in other communities are having to be used and frankly exhausted, whether it's Harris, Dallas, Bear, in those communities, they're not doing street level DWI enforcement because they don't have the resources to do it, because they're so busy doing all the other stuff. They're trying to stop everybody down there from killing everybody. Here in Montgomery County, because you are so safe otherwise, we're able to use those resources and repurpose them for different types of crimes. Sexual assault of a child, internet crimes against children, DWI detection and enforcement. Because when you live in a safe community and you have resources and you've got a group of county commissioners, you've got local elected leaders that try to actually back law enforcement instead of defunding law enforcement, all that matters. You see that here in Montgomery County. It's one of the fastest growing counties in the state of Texas for a reason. People want to live here and they want to be safe. So it is a safe community, and part of our job in law enforcement is to keep people like you who aren't otherwise involved in violent crime, but our job is to keep you as safe as we would a baby in the bosom of his mother.
So what is going to be happening? For example, somebody refuse just to do a test or something like that, because at the moment that they are going to be on the streets, and if they are under the influence, maybe somebody can say, okay, I don't want to do a test, for example. What is going to happen?
Sure. So in Montgomery County, we have DBI, we have no refusal weekends, which means that in the appropriate amount of circumstances where the officer is able to assist us in drafting a warrant to make sure that probable cause exists, and we have judges that are on call in Montgomery County 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. These people live in the community, they love the community also. Their job is to make sure that the cops and the prosecutors are doing their job. If we're doing everything lawfully, then the judge will sign that warrant. At that point, we can take a sample of their blood and breath, and then we turn it over to make sure that we have the appropriate amount of science together. So everybody gets their due process, but everybody in our system is prepared to make sure that not only are the victims' rights, not only are the defendants' rights upheld, but that the victims have rights in Montgomery County as well.